What to do, where to go, what's happening and when. The spotlight's on fun and excitement all this week from the Lehigh Valley and beyond. So check out your calendar and let's go.
Hi folks, and welcome to Let's Go, your guide to fun and excitement. I'm not Grover Silcox, I'm Tracy Yatsko. Grover is relaxing on vacation somewhere, which means I get the pleasure of giving you a summer fun recap. On this episode, we will take you back to some of the spots that you can still enjoy this summer. I'm going to soak up the sun at Cedar Beach Park in Allentown while you enjoy our first segment where Grover went kayaking at Bucks County River Country.
Bucks County River Country is the tubing capital of the universe. We have been here over 50 years. We have canoes, kayaks, and rafts. Tubing at Bucks County River Country is the #1 item. The second most popular is kayaking, which we have 6 or 7 different kinds of kayaks, different lengths and things like that. We are on the Delaware River. We're 8 miles north of New Hope, Pennsylvania. We are on the Pennsylvania side. It's along River Road, which, by the way, is rated one of the top 10 most scenic roads in the country. We have 3 drop-off points, a 2-hour, a 3-hour, and a 4-hour. And with that, it depends on the customer how long they want to be out on the river. Attire is some sunscreen, sunglasses, possibly a hat. But all you really need is shoes and a bathing suit and have a good time. Grover, you got all dressed up, which is perfect. You got your shades, you got your hat, you got your suntan oil, and you got a bottle of water.
I'm ready to go.
Except for your bathing suit, you're ready to go.
Gonna have to do the roll-up.
Do the roll-up. And you also need one of these.
Oh, yeah.
Today we're going to focus on kayaking. You have a lot of stability on our kayaks here. We're ready. Are you ready, Grover?
Do I need to do anything?
Well, you can paddle a little bit, help me out, and I'll be in sync with you. We have paddles on both ends, so it's kind of like a motion like this, and it keeps you going, and if you want to turn left, you put your right oar down, and it'll make you turn left, and vice versa. If you want to just relax in a kayak, you can, and the river will take you where we belong, right here back at home base. And a lot of people come here for the exercise. It's a good upper body workout. If you want to fly down for 6 miles, I mean, you're gonna feel it the next day. Down the 6-mile trail, you're gonna pass 11 islands as well as several sets of rapids. They're not huge. The biggest ones we have are about 2 feet high. They're a lot of fun to do. You see a lot of nature. You see bald eagles here. You see cranes. You see all kinds of ducks and geese and things like that. It's beautiful. It's almost like being in paradise. The pillars, you can't miss them. You can see them about a mile north. You go past the pillars, we tell people there's sharks on the other end. When you see the pillars, you know you're at the end of the trip. All right, we're home. Yay! Mama, we're home, yeah! And I know it's sad for a lot of people, but you'll be on the right-hand side, and my employees will help you get out and put the equipment away for you. You can hang out and have a good time for the rest of the day. We have music playing here every day. It's a beautiful day for family fun. This is the most fun you're gonna legally have this summer, and as always, where we love to see you wet.
Hey Daniel, can we be friends? That was a fun interview to watch. Okay, We can't talk about summer without talking about baseball, especially since the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs is right in our backyard. Have you all seen their campaign to bring LeBron James to the Valley? It's brilliant, and even though King James will not be signing with the Pigs, I give the marketing team an A+. Let's take it back to the ballpark. It's time for some baseball. But don't worry, if you're not a baseball fan, the experience at an Iron Pigs game is way more than just the game.
Iron Pigs game is a multitude of experiences all wrapped together in one. Essentially, there's a baseball game, which is critically important, but it's just one element. So people come for the food, they come for the between innings entertainment, they're at the kids zone. They just come to be social and hang out with others and have a great time. Pigs fans aren't just baseball fans. In fact, about 10%, maybe 15% of our fans are true die-hard baseball fans. Our other 85, 90% fans are just people that enjoy being social and have a nice night out. And it's a much more interactive experience than, say, going to a movie theater. It's affordable, tickets are very inexpensive, it's fun for the whole family.
And if you love food like me, there are more options at Coca-Cola Park than you can dream of. Amazing.
We have more food options than any other AAA ballpark in the country. Now, some of the favorites include, obviously, those that have pork and bacon in them. Of course, your Iron Pigs, you have to have your steady diet of bacon. That includes the maple syrup glazed bacon on a stick, which is one of our most popular items. Of course, you have porker nachos, all shucks corn, and all of your ballpark staples.
I love hot dogs.
We do food right at Coca-Cola Park.
There are so many things to do at the park. Kids can play at the kids zone, while the adults can sip on some ice-cold beverages. The options are endless. I even had the incredible opportunity of being in the starting lineup to throw out the first pitch. Kinda cool, right? And to make things even cooler, the Iron Pigs organization is heavily involved in raising money for local nonprofits.
We have different events where we're raising money, and the team will wear specific jerseys in support of our jersey auctions and trying to raise money for different nonprofit organizations that give back in the community. We have many nights throughout the year where we have giveaways, so it could be a cap or a t-shirt that fans receive when they walk in the ballpark. Of course, fireworks nights are always very popular. Every Friday and Saturday nights at the ballpark, we have a huge fireworks display after the game, and that's always a great time to cap off a great night.
Swing, bada, 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 swing!
If someone's never been here before, you have to come to experience it. And I tell people all the time, if you're not a baseball fan, that's perfect because you're an Iron Pigs fan. You're eligible. Baseball is a part of the experience, but people come out because they enjoy getting to know our staff. They enjoy getting to know each other and having a seat in the ballpark. There's something therapeutic about being in the stands with a cold beverage and a hot dog in the sunshine, enjoying yourself. That makes you eligible to be a fan of the Iron Pigs.
I had such an amazing time. I got to watch some baseball, eat some hot dogs and nachos, and a dream came true of mine. I got to throw out the first pitch. I had so much fun, and so can you here at Coca-Cola Park. That was an incredible experience. Thank you, Iron Pigs. If you're looking for a relaxing spot where you can enjoy nature with trails, turtles, frogs, and a healthy ecosystem, I have just the place for you. 134 acres of nature at Bowman's Hill Wildflower Reserve in New Hope.
Bowman's Hill Wildflower Preserve inspires the appreciation and use of native plants by serving as a sanctuary and an educational resource for information on conservation and stewardship. We feature over 700 species of native plants. About 70 of them are rare, threatened, or endangered. So what you'll see whenever you come here is a really healthy forest ecosystem. The preserve is 134 acres of native plant communities. We have about 2.5 miles of trails that wind through the preserve. We have a beautiful meadow that it's a height of beauty in July. We have 2 ponds that feature a variety of water plants and wildlife, turtles and frogs and salamanders and all kinds of things. We have a 2 o'clock walk daily. We have a great staff and some terrific naturalists who can take folks out. Here at the beginning of the Bucks County Trail, we have a tremendous example of some Pennsylvania native plants here. This yellow plant is a golden ragwort. It's a particularly tough native plant, and the one great thing about this is it is deer resistant. So for those of you who maybe have deer challenges, this is a terrific plant to start your native plant garden with. Another tremendous example of native plants is this beautiful Phloxdia variegata. Blooms in profusion, as you can see, and has a really delicate, sweet fragrance to it. One of the really neat attractions we have here is our moss garden. And many times people would say, really, moss? Aesthetically, it's beautiful, the emerald green carpet that's formed by this moss. But also scientifically, it's incredibly interesting because if you get up closely and look at this moss, there's like a whole world, miniature world, that lives in that moss forest. The preserve is fortunate to have Pidcock Creek running through the middle. It drains about 13 square miles in the watershed here. And one of the really spectacular things is we have a bridge, a tri-arched stone bridge that was built in 1933. It might be the most photographed and painted site in all of Bucks County, and it's really worth a visit whenever you come here to get a picture from Pidcock Creek Bridge. One of our premier attractions here at the preserve is our native plant nursery, where we raise over 220 species. So after a visit, our visitors have an opportunity to purchase some of those plants and incorporate them in their own home gardens, where they'll be providing ecosystem services for all the pollinators and natural life that depends on them. It's a total immersion in nature here. It's visual, it's tactile, the smell of the wildflowers, and of course visually, it's really a spectacular place. So there's something here for everyone. No matter where you come from, there's a place here for you to grow.
Are you ready for some summertime adventure? This next recap was definitely an adventure for me. A slightly terrifying yet exciting and awesome adventure. Hellerich Family Farm Aerial Adventure Park is a destination for those who want to conquer some fear up in the air. Ready, set, let's go! Woo!
The Aerial Adventure Park, there are 3 levels. Each level has 10 elements or bridges. Of those 10 elements or bridges, 3 are zip lines. You'll start off with about a 35-foot zip line, do a couple elements, do another 35-foot zip line, do some more elements, and then come back to the main tower on an 85-foot zip line.
3, 2, 1, jumping!
Also, off the main tower, we have a quick jump free fall where people can harness into that and then just leap off the tower, fall 8 to 10 feet of free fall before the device catches them and lowers them safely to the ground. What makes us unique here at Hellerich Family Farm is that we found this company called the Safe Roller that has the safest belay system. It's called a belay, a continuous belay system that's made on the market. You take this, you slide this over a bracket, and once you slide over that bracket, you are on that one level the entire time. You cannot disconnect, you cannot remove yourself from the course in any way, shape, or form. So you'll slide over brackets around the poles, and when you come back to the tower, you'll slide over another bracket to take it off. So the only time you are disconnected from the course is when you're standing safely on this central tower.
This is level 1, I'm already terrified. Oh, this is scarier than I thought. Okay, ready?
The people that can experience the Aero Adventure Park at Hellerix Family Farm is anybody who's 7 years of age or older, be able to reach 60 inches with their hands held high, and be between 50 and 250 pounds.
Oh gosh. Spider-Woman. Oh my gosh.
You're doing great.
Now what do I do?
Keep going.
Oh,
From left.
oh my gosh.
We get stories and emails from people that really has changed their lives by being able to experience this and have that self-confidence that comes from accomplishing something that they didn't think they could. There we go. Better be good.
I deserve a raise for this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump!
Okay, that was intense.
You have to go do it again. You didn't do it right.
I didn't do it right.
You did this like flinchy
Well.
flinchy thing.
Hellerix is now open in the evening until the end of August. Imagine balancing on level 3 at night with lights. Awesome, I'll be back. Summertime means hot temps, so it's time to cool off. Our own Harry Lee went to Dutch Springs Aqua Park for even more adventure.
You're located at Dutch Springs, which is on Hanoverville Road in Lower Nassau Township. Dutch Springs is a recreation area, an aqua park, which is a water park on the water, an aerial park, the zip line, jumper, high ropes course, and wall climbing. But we started out in 1980 for scuba diving, and we were only for scuba diving up till 2006 when we put these other things in. Most of the divers that we have come here are with scuba instructors from dive shops within about a 7-state area.
So what did you get up on
The aqua park, that's what people come here for. They come during the summer for the water.
I've got my life vest on, so that means it's time to chill out in the aqua park.
The inflatables are all the attractions, and you can climb up them, slide down them, jump off of them. You have the iceberg. There's handholds on 3 sides that you climb up, and you slide down the 4th side that doesn't have handles. Then there's the Saturn, which is the ball with the ring around it. We have a Whibbit challenge. You run around most of it. And then on the tower, there are 3 ways that you can get up to the top, and then you jump off. The main attraction, though, is the blob. So one person sits out on the red part, on the nose of it. The other person jumps off the tower onto the back of the blob, and it shoots the other person off.
Besides the aqua park here at Dutch Springs, we also have some other fun water activities. We have these really cute paddle boats. We've got a dragon, a duck, a swan, a blue heron. We also have single and double kayaks, and we also have paddle boarding. So the newest rage out there of people paddle boarding. You can rent paddle boards here from us and go out on the water, or you could also bring your own paddle board.
So we have the, what's now we refer to as the aerial park. Before, it was just the Sky Challenge, that was the first thing we put in. It's a high ropes course and wall climbing. Again, all harnessed in, 2 stories. If you fall off, all you do is fall to the side at the same level, and you just get back up on the item.
We're here at the aerial park at Dutch Springs, and I'm about to give the brand new Ultimate Jumper attraction a try. Let's go.
And then this year, our new attraction is a 5-position bungee jump. There's small trampolines on the ground. And you jump up and down with bungees on, with the harness on. It's not the typical jump off a bridge type bungee.
Just try to jump straight up and down, not side to side, and you can do flips if you want. And when you want to come down, just let me know.
Okay. Okay, I could go higher. Okay. Okay. Should I try a flip? I'm scared. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm nervous. Was that graceful? How graceful was that?
The second thing we got was a zip line, which we got last year. It's a 200-foot zip line.
So you're just gonna hold this rope here. 2 hands, it's better to hold like all the way up, just so this doesn't get caught on anything. You're gonna sit back, just walk off, and then just make sure you keep your feet up just so they don't hit the ground at all.
Okay.
Gravity will pull you down.
Gravity, my friend. Woo! No. Every single time. How do little kids reach this thing?
Any type of an outside group that wants to get together with something other than just sitting around talking in your backyard, they can do that here.
If you're looking for a spot to escape the heat this summer, look no further than the American Treasure Tour in Montgomery County. This tour is incredible and you get to ride on the tram car. Let's go.
The American Treasure Tour is a wonderful indoor museum dedicated to Americana. And I stress indoor because we have a tram ride that takes you through most of the collection. We are in a 100,000 square foot area and we have all sorts of priceless American pieces. We have classic cars dating from 1905. We have orchestrions known today as Nickelodeons, and those are the machines that look like player pianos. You put a nickel in and they play music. We have clowns. We have pretty close to anything you could imagine, so long as it's not too serious.
Ross, did you purposely plant this here for my visit?
Truth be told, we got a picture of you before you arrived, and so we created him in your image.
Here's some antique cars.
This is easily one of my favorites. It's the oldest in the collection. It's a 1905 Franklin.
Is this a gas operated?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. With kerosene lantern. You had gas, you had kerosene, you had whatever it took. With the guided portion of the tram ride through the toy box, there are so many things to see. To be honest, I think half of our guests don't even hear some of the stories because they're so busy looking at things. We have electric animated store displays, like from Christmas time, they would be in the windows of the Macy's building and things like that, but hundreds and hundreds of wonderful animations are out throughout the collection. We have Easter, like there is never going to be another day besides it here. Bunnies, eggs, and even a bunny with a forklift.
The kids must love this.
It is a delight, really, for people of all ages. The kids get a lot out of the animations, but as they say, you ain't seen nothing yet. I think one of our biggest winners, at least until recently, was the Popsicle Stick Castle. In 2009, Guinness Book of World Records recognized it as the largest popsicle stick sculpture on the planet. And it's made with almost 400,000 popsicle sticks. Recently, we obtained the world's largest Slinky. Now, Guinness hasn't recognized it yet. We're working on that, but it stretches to be over 100 feet long. When you come to the tour, you have plenty of time, as much time as you want, to explore our music room. If you're interested in just sort of hanging out and enjoying the music, we have tables, we have books around, so you can just relax and enjoy the atmosphere. We just want people to come here and have a good time, remember the good days of the past, trigger some memories, and maybe create some new good memories. Well, Grover, you saw our tram ride, you've seen the American Treasure Tour. What do you think?
Well, Ross, you know, just not enough stuff. Just kidding.
fun ride through a magnificent museum. Speaking of rides, it's time to go full speed ahead into our last segment. Are you seeking adrenaline this summer? Are you competitive like me? If you answered yes to both, you need to check out Lehigh Valley Grand Prix in Allentown. Hello, I'm ready to race and win.
Tear it up. The Lehigh Valley Grand Prix is the adrenaline rush. It's the thrill of going fast, the thrill of being in control.
Oh yeah, I'm registered.
All right, race ticket.
Okay.
Follow me to the briefing room.
Let's go.
The first time here, you come in, you register, you create a profile, and after that, we've got a 5-minute video that covers all the basics and everything you need to know out there to race. After the video, we get you equipped with a helmet.
Oh yeah.
Get you seated in that go-kart. The carts are adjustable.
You wanna lock me in? Vroom, vroom, vroom. Oh my God.
It's a challenging course. You're not gonna come here once and figure it out. You're tearing it up out there. We started this my sophomore year of college, and by the end of senior year, 2 months after I graduated, we were open for business. We're mostly an indoor racetrack, but we do have other things here as well. We have air hockey, we have pool tables. We also have a mini bowling area. We've got a full bar and kitchen. We call it the trash talk beverage after you get off the track, enjoying a beer with a friend, and kind of going through your race results. It's a lot of fun. We do everything from an 8-year-old's birthday party to a bachelor party, corporate team building programs, and then we do competition programs where we have guys like Marco Andretti that come participate. We do have a league program as well, so kids ages 8 to 15 participate in an 8-week program where they're competitively racing on the track on Saturday mornings. We're open 7 days a week, Monday through Thursday, 11 to 10, Friday and Saturday, 11 to 11, and Sunday from noon to 7. We love what we do. We care about people having a great experience here.
Oh my God.
We want people to come in and get that adrenaline rush. Come on out and enjoy the track.
Woo! That's all the time we have for our Summer Fun Recap show. But wait, there's more. Grover may be sipping on a cocktail or two, so I'm coming back to Cedar Beach Park to give you more summer fun spots in and around the greater Lehigh Valley. See you all next Thursday.
And we are a park all of Sesame Street. Water in our park is about 40% of our overall attraction, so this time of year is big and it's popular out here.
Bethlehem Dairy Store is a well-known local go-to for your homemade ice cream. Anybody from Bethlehem knows that on a summer night, the line's out the door and up the street.
Treehouse World is a land of tree houses with lots of adventure activities to explore and get your kids off electronics.